Well, this is it. The last. Oh no. Well, problems straight away. Now, who's that? That's had problems. 217. I think it's Tony Heronin who's not been able to get away here. Mechanic furiously working, and I have a bad feeling he may have to start from the pit lane. But welcome, Junior Max final. Apologies if I sound slightly out of breath, but just have to run back from the grid. And there is the grid. Speaking of, Daniel Daum on pole position for the Junior Max final here at the 2017 Rotax Max Grand Festival from the Speed World Circuit in Austria. 18 laps lie ahead. Daniel Daum going off pole. Laurie Mooner alongside. Getting in the zone is Laurie, Mark van der Kamp, and David Daum, row 2. David and Daniel brothers, and are hoping to stand on the podium together. What a story that would be. Kamil Donic and Piotr Srezazinski are row 3. Dennis Bahar and Sylvester Aleskejevas, row 4. Mads Rees and Damien Sekulic, row 5. Jordan Dolishka and Oli Peteri-Muna, row 6. Stefan Fwerth-Bauer and Leon Kilmeyer, row 7. Row 8 is Konstantin Reischk and Alexander Raab, row 9. Due to be Tony Heronin and Benjamin Nagy. Now, I'm pretty sure that was Tony Heronin, but I'll confirm when they cross the line. Milan Nikolic and Jurizik Mataya, row 10. Toussaint Bentz and Christian Drube, row 11. Oh, and coming to a stop is the number 231. Now, oh dear. Well, that's Christian Drube, who was due to go off for row 11. So, well, that's a shame. I'll get through the rest of the grid quickly. Camilo Stubenberg, Daniel Kainrath, Georgi Zuwin, Frederic Jeric, and it's Ali Lajim, Levente Los Konzi, Dawid Maslekovic, and Slavik Putin. So potentially we're going to have Tony Heronin going off the back. As for Christian Drube, I don't even know if we're going to see him in this race because that problem looked pretty terminal. But for those who have made it round, Daniel Daum is to the left of your screen. Laurie Mooner to the right. Will we get away first time? Here they come up towards the line, stay in the tram lines, and lights go out. We are away and racing. Oh, well, Daniel Daum being very brave there, left the door open, and Mark van der Kamp almost took the lead, almost thought about taking the lead. In the end, slots into second place, and looked like there was a big delay for a driver in third place there, having to go heavily defensive now into the next corner. Not sure if that's Kamil Donic or not, but out front, Daniel Daum has a comfortable lead over Mark van der Kamp. The pair of them are away and clear from the rest of the field, who filter through the screen now. Up towards the chicane they go. It's the 224. So Kamil Donic is in third place at the moment, but had to go heavily defensive, and now is just getting a bit of a gap over Laurie Mooner, with David Daum there in fifth place as they sweep through turn 1 for the second time. And then it's Piotr Srezazinski in sixth place. Sylvester Aleskejevas is in seventh place. Dennis Bahar in eighth. And it's David Sekulic, as we almost saw a change going into the right-hander there. A bit of defensive, a bit of people thinking about moves maybe. No such problems for Daniel Daum, who leads the way at the moment. Rounding out the rest of the top 10, Damien Sekulic, as we said, 9th. Mads Rees is in 10th place. And, well, that one little incident, that one little outbreak at the chicane on the first lap, look what that's done to the field. It's split things up. But, as I say that, this is a long race. 18 laps, and this is only lap 3. If Mark van der Kamp catches Daniel Daum, I highly doubt he'll just follow him round all the way to the flag. I think he'll be wanting to get past. Oh, good move there. That was Aleskejevas passing Srezazinski for sixth place. Oh, and a spin. That's off. Oh, well, going into the path of the leaders almost. I think that's Leon Kilmeyer who spun round the number 222. Well, he's going to drop back and try and slot into his original position. But Leon Kilmeyer, now I'm not too sure exactly how that happened. It was hard to see from the angle we were looking at. But Leon Kilmeyer is unfortunately right to the back of the field. Now, more battles going on screen there, just outside of the top 10, that is. You can see some fighting going on between the likes of Sekulic, Oli Peteri-Muna, so it's for 10th place exactly. Stefan Fwerth-Bauer in that as well, as does Alexander Raab and Konstantin Reisch. Leaders making their way up to the chicane, as you can see. There is your race leader. And is it me, or is it starting to look a little bit closer? Let's keep an eye on their lap times. 7.5 tenths. We're rounding up. Was the gap? Well, it's going up between first to second, but it's coming down between second to third. Quickest driver, one of the quickest drivers on track is Kamil Donic. The quickest driver on track looks to be David Down, so Daniel's brother. And David Down, all he said, I just want to stand on the podium with my brother. So David Down showing how much he wants that podium finish as they make their way up towards the left hand of this battle on screen we're now watching is the battle for just outside the top 10, which makes its way onto the back straight. There's your leaders, and it is getting a little bit closer. Still in the hunt for a podium. Laurie Mooner catching third place, which is Kamil Donic, and in fifth place there, David Down. Sylwester Aleskievich, don't count him out either. Aleskievich has been moving forward all weekend. It was one bad result when I think it was a penalty yesterday in one of the heats, which put him towards the back of the field, as we see a nice, well, an almost removed, it almost came off into the hairpin there. I think that was, no, it wouldn't have been Mads Rees, that was outside of the top 10. Could have been Alex Raab making that move. As we're about to start lap number 7. Here come the leaders. And look how close it is for second. Well, Daniel Daum is looking pretty hard to catch now. Not sure if he'll even be caught from there, but who's going to take second? Mark van der Kamp in second is under a lot of pressure now. And is he going to defend? No, and there goes Kamil Donic up the inside. Oh, and a bit of contact sees Mark van der Kamp off the circuit, and going through to third place there is David Down. So second place is, and another move, that's Mark van der Kamp versus Kamil Donic once again. I think Laurie Mooner's gone through to second place, and third place is now David Down. Then it's Laurie Mooner and Mark van der Kamp in fifth, with Sylwester Aleskievich in sixth place. It is Swejazinski is seventh, with Mads Rees eighth. Dennis Bahar is ninth, and in 10th place it is Olli Petteri Mooner. Just approaching half race distance now. A lap 8 of 18 we are on. About to start the 9th lap, which will bring us up to half race distance. As this battle here for what is now 4th place makes its way up to the chicane. So Laurie Mooner, after not the best of starts, is back to where he started in second place. But, well, can the race leader Daniel Down be caught from there? I don't think so. Someone watching Daniel Down, I must admit, I heard a terrible amount about Daniel Down before I came here, but watching him this weekend, he's a top driver and rarely makes mistakes, so I highly doubt he'll be caught from there. But strange things have happened. What about the battle for second, though? David Down in third is going to be desperate to get a Down 1-2 finished. So I think we're going to see it kick off for second. I highly doubt David would say, I'll take the podium. I think they'll want a 1-2 for the family as they make their way up to the last chicane. And there's Daniel Down sweeping through the first corner, 1.7 seconds. So his lead coming down that time. Came down from 1.9 to 1.7. Oh, and a mistake there. Now that was second place. Laurie Mooner making a mistake, and David Down also makes a mistake on the exit of the hairpin as well. Let's try and bring the full order, as it is a little bit settled at the moment. What's this battle we're picking up here? Just trying to see. Well, let's run through the full order, and apologies if this has changed since the last lap. Down, Mooner, David Down, Donic, van der Kamp, Aleskievich, Swejazinski, Rees, Bahar, Mooner, Sekulic, Worth, Bauer. Then it's Bent, Reich, Delishka, Raab, Matija, Jeric, it's Skudenberg, Nikolic, Daniel Kainrath, Leon Kilmeyer, Benjamin Nagy, Georgi Zuin, and it's Slavik Putiatin. Oh, and a change. Well, good spot. And the director sat next to me. David Down up the inside. and takes second place. The drivers I didn't get through, Fonzie, Tony Herron and Christian Drew. Unfortunately, we lost Ali Largin and, well, two drivers that didn't start on the back row, unfortunately, Largin and Maslekovic. But, well, here we go. For second place, oh, and well, two drivers off. Now, 203, is that 202? I think 201 was the other one. So 202 is Tucson Bench, and I think the other one was 201, if that's even a number on the entry list. But we'll pick that. We'll have to try and pick that one up later on when they come across the line. I think it will come quite evident who it was. It was Frederick Yerich in the 207 as the other driver. And they both dropped down, and it looks like we've lost Christian Drew. We lost him at the start, didn't we? So, well, we're into the last few laps now, and David Down has escaped from this battle for third. So it looks like we're going to have a down 1-2, but who is going to stand on the podium with the brothers? Is it going to be Laurie Mooner? Is it going to be Kamil Donic? Is it going to be Mark van der Kamp? So Wester Aleski Avis goes up the inside of Mark van der Kamp. What a brilliant move from Aleski Avis. Look what that's done to Mark van der Kamp. It's not only lost him another place, but it's dropped him by about 2 or 3 tenths as picking up a place was Srejasinski. Now, if I was Piotr there in the 2-3-4, I would be pushing along Aleski Avis because if he can make moves like that, what about when it's time to try and take third place? So ones to watch officially, I think those two coming down through turn one. There, good spot from the cameraman. Up towards the chicane they go. It's going to be a down 1-2, but as we said, this battle for third is far from finished. These drivers really, this battle for fifth led by Aleski Avis, they really need Kamil Donic to make an attack on Laurie Mooner. At least catch him anyway. Laurie looks over his shoulder, the driver in the 212, and it is a little bit close, isn't it? I can feel a good battle coming on here. I think we're going to see one. May not be for the lead, but it's for a podium place, which is, I think, lots of people don't come into a weekend with the plan to get a podium. If you haven't won, it's like, well, I did get a podium. Right, I think we're about to see a move. I shouldn't really natter on for too long. Mark van der Kamp is going to lose another place. I do feel sorry. Oh, and he's on the grass. Well, I feel sorry for Mark. I've got to say, he's driven so well all weekend. Qualified third for the pre-final, and he's not going to get the result he deserves, in all honesty. But when it's one-off events like this, that's just racing for you. And Mark van der Kamp will only learn a huge amount from this, although 7th place I think will be hard to take. And a very nice kid, so do feel sorry for him, Mark van der Kamp. But nevertheless, we've got this battle for third still going on. Kamil Donic continues. That's not them, just ahead. That is the battle for 5th place, which is Aleski Avis and Srejasinski. And I'm sure if Aleski Avis looks over, Srejasinski will say, let's go. We've got to get after those two ahead. That said, 3rd and 4th are starting to split ever so slightly, with Laurie Mooner actually driving a very good race, trying to close down David Down. He's been setting personal bests, and he's actually the quickest driver on circuit at the moment, is that driver in 3rd place. Penultimate lap. Daniel Down has just 1 lap and 3/4 remaining until he and David are going to take a 1-2 finish. And I'm not too sure where the parents of Daniel and David are, but what a result it would be if they could bring that home. The family, the Down family, would be absolutely over the moon, I'm sure. There they are. There's Daniel Down in the 219. And if we hold the shot, we'll see David. There he is in the 220. But there's your battle for third. You did see it flash by. And is it getting a little bit closer? Is it not close enough? I don't know. But Daniel Down takes the last lap board and sweeps through turn one. Well, Daniel Down has won every race this weekend. There was one race which he didn't win on track, but there was a penalty awarded to the driver who won. And he took the 0 point score, which is, I know it sounds weird for some people not in karting, but a 0 point score in a heat is the best score to get. That means you've won every heat. And that's exactly what Daniel Daum has done. He won the pre-final, and he's just about 3 corners away from winning the final. David Daum, his brother, said, I'm going to finish on the podium with my brother. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Here comes Daniel Daum. He takes the race win. And in second place, his brother, David Daum. What a drive. Daniel Daum wins by a comfortable 2 seconds. And here's going to be a beautiful moment when Daniel Daum discovers that his brother finishes second. Oh, wait till we get round the chicane. And here we go. What a beautiful moment that is. Daniel and David Daum, first and second. Brilliant result. And a good recovery, I have to say. Laurie Mooner, who qualified on the front row, hard to get a good start from the front row sometimes, was a little bit rattled towards the start, and in the end drove a brilliant recovery drive to third and showed why he was second in the pre-final, setting some of the fastest laps of the race, although the fastest lap did go to second place, David Daum. Kamil Donic just missed out on the podium. The 224 in the end was about 4 tenths behind. Good driving from Sylwester Aleskiewicz has been a big improver throughout the weekend. There's confirmation of the result. Piotr Srezazinski was 6th place. Mads Rees finishes 7th, and poor Mark Vanderkamp, I do feel sorry for him. 8th place, not what he deserved. Olli Petteri Mooner finished in 9th place. Dennis Bahar in 10th. Stefan Fwerth-Bauer in 11th place. Damian Sakulic was 12th place, as now you can see 18th through to 30th. My apologies. Behind Sekulic, it's Konstantin Reich, then it's Jordan Dolishka, Alexander Raab, Jurazik Mataya, Leon Kilmeyer, Tony Heronin, and then it was Camilo Stubenberg, Benjamin Nagy, Milan Nikolic, Daniel Kainrath, Georgi Zuwin, Slavik Putiatin, and it was Levente Los Conzi, Toussaint Bent, Frederick Jeric, Christian Drub. We didn't see, unfortunately, Ali Lajim and Dawid Maslekovic. But, well, there you can, I think you can